Well, that coup in Myanmar has made it increasingly difficult for workers there to find jobs in Singapore. Companies here that typically rely on manpower from Myanmar are facing mounting paperwork and daunting regulations just to bring them in. Clara Lee with this report.
It's been 10 months since Von Miet left Myanmar to work as an engineer in Singapore, and he's counting his blessings. With the military in control of his country, he had to jump through many hoops to get a job at this construction firm.
One thing is the OWIC card application. It's called the Overseas Worker Identification Card. So to apply that, we need the official offer from the Singapore company. So even though we get the offer, sometimes we need to wait from 3 weeks to 2 months to get the card.
For his employer, it means longer wait times and extra paperwork.
The process has been very long recruiting. It takes average about 2 months. There's a lot of undertaking letter. You know, just to recruit one worker, I need to sign power and Tony letter, which never before in construction industry.
The construction company says it's difficult bringing workers in from Myanmar, even if there's no shortage of applicants.
Out of 200 workers at this construction site, 30 of them are Myanmar nationals. And some of them tell me that with about 70% of construction work being suspended back in their home country, many are flocking to find work here in Singapore. But it has been difficult. Problems include the postponement of passport renewals for citizens in Myanmar.
Myanmar's political situation has made the process of renewing passports more complicated. Even getting a new passport is problematic.
Ma I
left Myanmar before the coup to work in Singapore as a domestic helper. The employment agency that brought her here says business over the past 2 years is down by 20%.
A lot of employers, they actually wanted a Burmese helper. So when they actually done the entire interview, then we realized that they can't actually come into Singapore because of the passport issue.
Another employment agency tells us that it's more difficult for them to bring in workers from some sectors than others.
Those that probably related to civil service, if they refuse to work for the current government there, they are sort of wanted, and then they are not allowed to leave the country either. So there are some positions like maybe healthcare, that kind of thing, whereby they, if let's say they resign during this period of time, when they try to leave the country, they are not allowed to.
The agency says it's easier to bring in workers for the hospitality sector now that the tourism industry there is at a standstill. But it's only one small bright spot in a sea of uncertainty for the workers looking to come here and the companies trying to recruit them.